Hello my friends, this is MMORPG America, and I have a question for you. Are you bored? Do you have absolutely nothing to do? Is your internet down? Well, then I have the perfect solution for you. It's a little game they invented way back in 10 trillion BC called Archery. If done correctly, archery can be a great and fun way to spend an afternoon. Before we continue, I have to give you some safety lessons. First, archery involves sending a projectile downrange moving at very high speeds. And because of this, it can be dangerous. So, first thing you want to do before you shoot an arrow is to make sure that the range is clear. Otherwise, stuff like this could happen. Oof. Once you check that the range is clear, you want to make sure that your string is good to shoot. That means you have to look at it and make sure there's no fraying anywhere. Looks good. If you do find any fraying, it's a good idea to put some wax on the affected area, or have it checked at your nearest sporting goods store. You never want to shoot a bow with a bad string. If you do, the string may snap, and not only will it hurt, but it could also damage the bow. And the last thing you want to do is replace an expensive $5 billion bow, or however much you decide to spend for this particular hobby. When you buy a bow, you should also buy one of these and one of these. This goes on your fingers like a glove. It'll keep the bow from chafing your fingers, and generally makes it a less painful experience to shoot an arrow. Same thing with this. This device prevents the string from snapping against your arm and causing severe bruising after you've let the arrow loose. Once you've gone through all the safety procedures and made sure that you're good to shoot, the first step in shooting an arrow is to string the bow. Most bow models, such as this little one here, are pretty easy to string. First, take the string, wrap it around the bottom end, so the end is the curve, and place the bow so the curved ends in the space away from you. Then take the string, lift the other end, put your foot in through the gap between the bow and the string. Place the bow against your other foot, like so. Then bend the bow back, slip the string around, and let it go. And voila! Okay, so I've just done the safety checks on the bow, and it looks good to shoot. Now, once you've strung the bow, you're gonna knock the arrow. It's pretty simple. Just grab the end of the arrow with these two fingers, attach it to the string, and then once that's done, you're gonna hold it close. Make sure that the arrow's fletching is right up to your cheek. Then you want to get, and this is what works for me. You're gonna bend the bow like this. Stretch your right arm out so the bow's extended. Then bring it down, level on the target, and let go with the fingers. And it's important that your shoulder is facing the target, and the string is looking straight at the target, because where your shoulder's pointing, that's where the arrow's going to go. So my arrow's knocked. Target set down range, and we're ready to go. Now just before you let go of the string, it's a good idea to take a deep breath, and then slowly let about half of it out. They'll stay your nerves, calm you down, make for a more accurate shot. Put it all together, it should look like this. A damn nice shot. So there's my target, and this was about a 50-yard shot. I had two arrows, and as you can see, a very excellent shot indeed. But archery's not all about shooting. You have to be able to take care of your equipment, because bad equipment, well, don't really have to say. Alright, so after you finish shooting, what you want to do is make sure that the bow is properly maintained and cared for. To start, you want to wax the string, just to make sure it stays good and won't break. This particular wax I have here is a black gliding wax, and it's a very good wax, so what you do is you just start applying liberally into the string until it's pretty much entirely coated. And once you have the string waxed, you want to check the arrows, make sure the fletching's still attached and the heads aren't coming off. If they are, a little super glue will nip. If they are, then a little super glue will help. I hope you enjoyed this video, my friends. And remember, if you're bored or have absolutely nothing to do, then archery is a good and fun and productive way to spend your time. It also help you get in shape.